Uppercut, uppercut, sonic boom!
Well, hello there, humans of these earthlings, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and if you're lucky enough indeed to be doing it too, welcome back to the most important PUBG Mobile video you're going to watch this week, probably this month, possibly this year, maybe forever. I don't know, you tell me. There were huge changes to the game in Update 3.9. Obviously, I was pretty clear on channel that I thought the upcoming changes to the attachments were going to be game-breaking and at least meta-changing. And they are. A lot of people, though, don't seem to realize this. So if you want to not be at a disadvantage when you're playing PUBG Mobile and you want to understand maybe some of the crazy stuff that's happening to you right now, stick around, watch the video all the way through to the end. It's going to be valuable. Now, one of the common things you're going to see in all the clips that I'm including here is the use of the barrel extender. The barrel extender was fresh to 3.9, and it wasn't until yesterday that I actually went and did a whole bunch of testing with the patrons. What I found out was pretty scary. There seems to be a flat damage buff across the board for both ARs, SMGs, and sniper rifles. So they all seem to get the same damage increase using the barrel extender. By that I mean, if you're an SMG, you're going to get about 1 to 1.1 damage on an increase. If you're an AR, you're going to get about 1 to 1.1. If you're a sniper rifle, well, it goes up a fair freaking chunk. We actually got an increase of, where were we? I think it was a 4 points flat increase on sniper rifles. There are margins of error here of like 0.1, depending on how far away someone is standing when they test the weapon. And we really just wanted to get a very, very broad overview of what was going on so that I could put the numbers together and figure out if there was a trend or a tendency that's going to help you. And there is. The magic numbers on certain guns. For instance, the Vector now. The Vector is crackers. The Vector now gets an increase of 1.1, which takes it up to 34 base, which means that instead of doing 19 damage to a level 2 vest at close range, it does 20.4 damage or thereabouts, which means it clears a vest at level 2 in 5 shots instead of taking 6 shots. And that extra shot means it's shorter. And it's particularly good on guns like the M4, which you saw before, and the Vector, because they're not guns that have a recoil issue. So you're now doing 42 damage with an M4 instead of 40.9 or 41 base. And that's crazy. The AKM only gets the 1.1 base damage increase, and that you'd think wouldn't do much for the AKM. But guess again, because that flat 1.1 goes on limb damage as well. So the AKM's crazy limb damage of 32 now goes up to 33. 32.4 is now 33.4 or 33.5. That's so close to 3 shots clearing. Like it does. Like it clears now 3 shots into a leg will clear a 100 health level 3 wearing target because there's no armor on legs. These little breakpoints are the crazy things that get hit. Let me show you the craziest breakpoint. A lot of you might have missed this. This target just over here behind the hay bale has a level 3 helmet. And previously he's got an AWM. He's like, well, I've only got to hit that guy in the head. He can't clear me, but I can now. I can clear a level 3 helmet with a DSR now. And it's not just at close range. That target out there is CG Bullet Sponge with a level 3 helmet. I have a DSR and we are how far away? Get ready. This will blow your mind. 400 meters away. And I'm clearing a level 3 helmet with a world drop sniper rifle. Well, it's a world drop in the old Rondo, but it's available in, it's doing the job of an AWM. That's wild. So testing these things was kind of scary because there are guns now that you can run that do not need compensators for their recoil. They really don't. Like your Vectors, your Uzis. An Uzi's 26.2 base damage. You think, well, so what? Well, it's now 27.2 base damage. And that doesn't do much, but it does. It raises the damage to headshots as well. So now you're doing 31 base damage to a level 3 helmet, and you're doing 26.5 base damage to a level 2 helmet, and you're doing nearly 20 damage to a level 1 vest. So all these things add up. You hit a limb shot, which goes up as well, by the way, for the Uzi. You hit a limb shot, you hit a headshot, you hit a couple of chest shots, and the next thing you know, you've cleared someone one shot faster than you normally would. And you think that means nothing, but I'm going to give you an even crazier one. The Aug. The Aug now does 42 base damage, right? That doesn't mean much to you, does it? 42 does nothing. Yeah, a level 2 vest now takes 25.2 damage from an Aug. And an Aug has 779 rounds per minute rate of fire. Not coincidentally, that's the same as the Graza. That means that an Aug will go from clearing someone in a level 2 vest in 0.3 of a second to clearing someone in a level 2 vest in 0.231 of a second. Because 5 shots, the first shot starts at 0, and then you've got 1 shot 0, 2 shots, 3 shots, 4 shots happens after 0.23 seconds. There's a reason if you're running the Aug with a barrel extender like I do, that you're suddenly realizing that this gun is God's gift to the 5.56 world. I'm running the Aug with a barrel extender, and then I get the ergonomic grip for maximum recoil control and a 3X. And you are able to spray people down at extraordinarily long ranges with outstanding bullet speed and even more damage. The M4 is also getting better. Like, the M4 doesn't get any huge breakpoint hits at 42, but it's still getting more damage. Actually, I lie. It does. It gets a breakpoint hit at 42. It goes up from 24.6 damage to a level 2 vest to 25.2, which again lowers the base damage on the M416 far enough for it to get a level 2 vest cleared in 0.282 seconds. It's just wild. And this has all happened... I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why we got this huge amount of damage chucked on. But you can get well-dropped SMG barrel extenders all the time on Rondo. And running a JS9 or an Uzi is... It just makes so much sense. You're kind of crazy not to. And people are out there and they're still running suppressors on snipers and things like that. Don't run suppressors on snipers. If you run a barrel extender on an M24, it absolutely becomes a nightmare. An M24 with a barrel extender into a level 3 helmet will do 97.9 damage. 97.9. It means that if you are not absolutely 100% full health when fighting someone with an M24 or a DSR, there is... Well, with a DSR, you're going to get cleared if you get hit in the head, 100%. And it'll take 99% of your helmet's durability. But with the M24, if you're under 98 health, that's like a slither, you're done. Previously, it was 94.5. Like the Kar 98K is now 95.6. That's better than the M24 used to be. With the barrel extender, you now get that kind of damage. I don't understand why. I don't understand why. It does not make any sense to me. It makes no sense to me. And you're clearing. The only real advantage you've got with AWMs now is it's got such massive damage that it will clear level 1 vests. The AWM now will just about clear a level 2 vest. I think it takes it up to about 95, 96 damage into a level 2 vest. Like base damage into a level 2 vest. We didn't have an AWM yesterday, so I couldn't check it. I'm just going off the numbers in the spreadsheet for the other guns and working backwards. I mean, you're doing 67.8 damage with the barrel extender to a level 2 vest for a Kar 98. Those numbers were unheard of when the guns were released. There's been so many buffs to these weapons. And as someone who runs a lot of sniper, that's a scary, scary thing. And I don't really understand how we got here. I had a meeting with the developers in Shenzhen where we went for a wonderful experience, and I loved it. And everyone over there, passionate, works hard, really intelligent, clever people. And they talked about how they were going to change the spray meta. And I think that maybe people thought that if you made these other guns better, it would change the spray meta, but no one's changing the spray meta when the M416 just got a buff. And no one's making me spray less with an AUG when it's rinsing people at incredible ranges. This is obviously before barrel extender time for me. This is when I'm just running around. I just needed something to talk over in the back. So I'm showing you the very first game I played at the event, and it's probably just about the last game I've played at the event. I don't like the Titans. I don't like giant dinosaurs. I don't like any of that crap. I like classic gameplay. It's why I play PUBG Mobile. And we're getting further and further away from that classic gameplay. The absolutely crazy, whopping, sweaty wads of damage that you're able to dish out right now with shotguns is disgusting. How many times have you been in an engagement and you've managed to wipe like 2 or 3 members of a squad, and the last guy is on like 5 health, and he just goes and stands in a stairwell, and you know as you push it that you're dead. You know that he's just going to come out and press that one button, and you will not see him before you're dead on your screen. Well, that's the way we're headed. The rate of damage that they're putting on all these guns, and guns like the Graza, a crate weapon, it can't access this. But guns like the Ace-32 and the AUG, they can. And you're suddenly getting, you know, these huge ticks forward. Like the Ace-32 now goes to 46 base damage, but it has that 769 rounds per minute. And that means that you're getting massive, massive damage. 32.2 into a level 1 vest. 27.6 into a level 2. I mean, it's not an AK yet, but it's not freaking far off. You know, I don't know. Remember to like the videos and subscribe. Leave some comments below. See what you think. And until next time, stay safe on the battlefield. Bye for now.